$10 this week only.
Watch Off the Clock today at noon on KTLA 5.
Now at noon, breaking news from Utah. Authorities have just announced formal charges against the suspect accused in the assassination of political activist Charlie Kirk. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. 22-year-old Tyler Robinson is facing multiple felony counts, including aggravated murder.
He is due in court this afternoon. KTLA 5's Lauren Lister live now in our newsroom with the latest on the investigation.
Yeah, Glenn and Lou, new at this hour, that press conference that we aired live, prosecutors revealing new information in terms of evidence and alleged motive in their investigation of the Charlie Kirk alleged shooter as they unveil the former charges he will face. 22-year-old Tyler Robinson is the young Utah man accused of shooting and killing 31-year-old conservative political activist Charlie Kirk during an outdoor event attended by thousands last Wednesday, where he was speaking to students on the campus of Utah Valley University south of Salt Lake City. Authorities now charging Robinson with counts including aggravated murder, obstruction of justice, and they intend to seek the death penalty. They say they have DNA evidence from the rifle they recovered that matches Robinson and text messages, including from his roommate. Robinson accused of witness tampering for allegedly directing that roommate to delete text and stay silent if questioned. The prosecutor detailing some of those alleged exchanges in the texts between Robinson and the roommate and a note Robinson allegedly left him.
A note that stated, quote, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it. Roommate, why? Robinson, why did I do it? Roommate, yeah. Robinson, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out."
The Washington Post today reporting that Robinson had essentially confessed to the crime in a text message with friends on Discord, writing, "Hey guys, I have bad news for you all. It was me," and going on from there. Now, in addition to that, his parents, who urged him to turn himself in, they also spoke to police, and the prosecutor revealing some of what the mother told authorities.
Robinson's mother explained that over the last year or so, Robinson had become more political and had started to lean more to the left, becoming more pro-gay and trans rights oriented. She stated that Robinson began to date his roommate, a biological male who was transitioning genders.
Kirk is due for his first appearance this afternoon at 2 o'clock our time, and we'll be bringing that hearing to you live. That's the latest here in the newsroom. Lou, back to you.
Lauren, thank you. Accused killer Luigi Mangione appeared in a Manhattan courtroom this morning where a judge dismissed state terrorism charges against him. The judge ruled prosecutors did not present enough evidence to justify the charge of murder as an act of terrorism. In New York State, crimes of terrorism refers to attacks on multiple civilians, not a single individual. A second charge related to terrorism was also dropped. Mangione still faces a second-degree murder count in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson last year. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to that charge.
The Menendez brothers' latest bid for freedom has been rejected. LA Superior Court Judge William Ryan has denied their request for a new trial. Ryan says the brothers failed to show enough new evidence to support the claim their murder convictions were unjust. This comes after last month's parole hearings when both brothers were denied release. A request for clemency sent to Governor Gavin Newsom is still pending. The governor has not yet responded.
Hollywood has lost an icon of cinema. Actor turned Oscar-winning director Robert Redford has died. KTLA 5's Melvin Robert takes a look back at his career that spanned decades.
Hollywood is mourning the loss of acting legend and Academy Award-winning director Robert Redford.
I'll jump first. No. Then you jump first. No, I said. What's the matter with you? I can't swim!
Redford was already a busy working actor when he hit new levels of fame with 1969's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, alongside Paul Newman. A string of hits was to follow, including 1972's box office smash, Jeremiah Johnson. Another successful pairing with Newman in 1973's The Sting.
Well, kid, you beat him.
You're right, Henry. It's not enough. It's close.
The Sting earned Redford his first and only Best Actor Oscar nomination. He went on to star alongside Barbra Streisand in the romantic drama The Way We Were, played the lead in 1974's The Great Gatsby, and took on a spy thriller in 3 Days of the Condor.
It's down on record, Bernstein.
That money winds up in the bank account of a Watergate burglar.
Yes.
Fantastic. Come it home.
Okay.
In 1976, he teamed up with Dustin Hoffman for the Oscar-nominated journalism thriller All the President's Men. In the 80s, he hit it out of the ballpark with the baseball drama The Natural. He then jumped into Out of Africa with Meryl Streep. The film won Best Picture in 1986. But no recognition for Redford's acting contributions. During his career, critics couldn't get past his good looks, often writing he lacked substance and emotion in his performances. In his 40s, though, Redford branched into directing with Ordinary People, starring Mary Tyler Moore. His first time at the helm was met with success, earning Redford an Oscar for Best Director. He then went on to direct and produce the 1992 film A River Runs Through It, starring Brad Pitt, and the 1994 film Quiz Show, which went on to be nominated for 4 Oscars. Later in his life, Redford joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Alexander Pierce, starring in the 2014 movie Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and returning to the role in 2019 for Avengers: Endgame. In 2017, he paired up with frequent collaborator Jane Fonda for Our Souls at Night. He and Fonda often shared the screen, with both of their first movie debuts being Tall Story in 1960. Redford's greatest impact on Hollywood was his founding of the Sundance Institute, and later the Sundance Film Festival, which opened in the 80s. The Sundance Film Festival quickly became a place for cutting-edge films to debut, and directors like Quentin Tarantino, Darren Aronofsky, Ryan Coogler, and Ava DuVernay finding their footing in Park City, Utah early on in their careers. Though he often disputed being called an activist, Redford was one. He cared about the environment and successfully put a stop to highway expansion and coal-fired power plant projects in Utah in the 70s. He was also an advocate LGBTQ and Native American rights. The actor and director was a Los Angeles local, born in Santa Monica in 1936. He was raised in Van Nuys and attended Van Nuys High School. According to his rep, Redford died in his sleep at his home in Provo, Utah. He was 89 years old. In Hollywood, with your entertainment report, I'm Melvin Robert.
Little tidbit about high school. He was a really good baseball player.
Yeah.
And one of his high school teammates was Don Drysdale, the Dodger legend.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Great guy. All right. Hi.
Hi.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Things are going to be kind of crazy for the rest of the week here. We're going to start to see the chance of thunderstorms today, better chance tomorrow, but we're all going to tomorrow start to feel this humidity even more than we do right now. 90 in Burbank, currently 89 in Fullerton. It's 94 in Corona and 72 in Oxnard. We do have a heat advisory in effect now for portions of Los Angeles County. It's just going to be with us through 7 o'clock tonight. But again, very warm today for several hours of the day. So when the sun finally goes down tonight, we'll be allowed to cool off. 98 for Van Nuys today, 102 in Woodland Hills, 96 for El Monte along the coast today, 82 for Santa Monica, 93 in Bell, 77 for Miami this afternoon, and 97 today for Corona. Back to you.
In downtown, they are determining a deadly fire at a former hotel that now serves as an apartment building.
Yeah, one person died the year where the fire happened. KTLA Annie Rose Ramos has the developing news.
Well, it took over 100 firefighters to put this fire out that started right around 2 a.m. on the 7th floor of this 12-story building, with residents saying that they were woken up in the middle of the night to the sounds of people yelling fire. These were the images moments after the fire broke out. You can see the flames shooting out of the window of a corner unit apartment on the 7th floor. It took 100 firefighters about 50 minutes to extinguish the flames. And once firefighters got inside the apartment when the fire started, they found a body in the smoldering remnants.
There was a person who was found to be deceased on the 7th floor, unfortunately, and we're expecting the coroner to come out and make the determination of cause of death. As of now, we have over 100 firefighters on scene of this fire. The fire was very challenging due to the fact that it was on the 7th floor, and as you know, when we have a building fire, we can't use the elevators. We had to pack all of our equipment up 7 floors.
After the fire was put out, firefighters began pushing out trash that was smoldering from the 7th floor window, much of it landing on the city street below. Sanitation crews from the city arriving later to clean it all up. And while the majority of the high-rise residents sheltered in place throughout this fire, many who live on the floor just below where this happened said they hardly even heard a fire alarm. But when they started seeing the smoke outside their windows, they decided to evacuate.
I go into the hall because I'm like, what is that during the fire alarm? And it's still very faint. Understand that there's still people who are in the building who did not even realize that a fire was happening. Staff did nothing to notify any of the residents that anything was going on. Their staff were downstairs, security, nobody did anything to notify residents that there was a fire happening. I then look out my